So, you ever wonder what's outside of Monstropolis? Well, today, we're gonna find out. It's another beautiful day in Monstropolis. The sun is shining, the birds are tweeting, the plants are thriving. It's perfect weather for a picnic. But that's not why we're here today. Sully and Boo are at the door to the human world. And today, they're gonna venture outside of Monstropolis for the first time ever. This idea started when Boo was looking at one of her many picture books. One of the pictures caught her eye and she pointed to it and said, "What's this?" Sully looked over her shoulder and saw a drawing of a beautiful, vibrant green field with a big, beautiful house in the distance. There was a dirt road leading up to it and a big blue sky above it all. It was a picture of the countryside, something Boo had never seen before. She turned to Sully with wonder in her eyes and asked, "Can we go there?" Sully looked back at the picture in the book and then back at the city around them. He had never thought about going anywhere else. All he knew was Monstropolis. This place looked peaceful and calm, something that was hard to come by in their busy city, and although he was scared of the unknown, Sully wanted to see how Boo would react to something so new and different. So he took her hand, and together they stepped through the door. When they arrived, they found themselves in the middle of a forest. Tall trees surrounded them, blocking most of the sunlight from reaching the ground below. As they walked further, they came across a small stream, babbling over rocks. On the other side of the stream, they could hear birds chirping and see bushes moving. Boo was mesmerized by all of the new sounds and sights around her. She had never been so happy. As they continued to walk, they came across something Boo had never seen before. It was a dirt road just like in the picture. She ran towards it and started walking down it. Sully followed close behind, still unsure about this whole situation. But he couldn't help but smile at how happy Boo was. After a while, Boo stopped and turned to Sully. She had a big smile on her face and said, "See, I told you we should have brought a picnic basket." Sully chuckled and replied, "Next time, next time." They continued down the road until they saw something in the distance. At first, it was just a small outline, but as they got closer, they could see that it was a house, just like in Boo's book. It was small with a dirt roof and a wooden door. Smoke was coming out of its chimney and the windows were glowing with warm light. Sully knocked on the door and waited. A moment later, it opened, and a friendly-looking monster with brown fur and big, round ears peeked out. He had a big smile on his face, and he said, "Well, hello there. Can I help you?" Boo looked at Sully and whispered, "Do you think he has cookies?" Before Sully could reply, the monster with the big ears said, "You look like you could use some refreshments. Come on in." He stepped aside and let them enter. Inside, the house was even more amazing than the outside. There were bookshelves filled with all kinds of books and plants growing out of them. There was a fireplace with a roaring fire and comfortable-looking furniture everywhere. The monster with the big ears introduced himself as Bob. And over the next hour, he showed Sully and Boo around his amazing house. He even gave them cookies and milk, which Boo was very happy about. As the time came for them to leave, Sully thanked Bob for everything and told him how amazing his house was. Bob smiled and said, "Well, if you ever need anything, just come on by." Sully and Boo waved goodbye and headed back towards the door. As they walked, Boo couldn't stop talking about how much fun she had and how much she liked Bob's house. Sully listened patiently and smiled. He was glad that she was having fun, but he was also thinking about how nice it would be to have a house like Boo's. Maybe someday. When they arrived back in Monstropolis, they were greeted by the familiar sights and sounds of the city. But for Sully and Boo, things would never be the same. They had seen the world outside of Monstropolis, and they knew there was so much more to see. Brought to you by Kids Fun House.